Thanks very much for your time. I'd like to start out by asking, for people who don't know anything about Between Two Worlds, a little bit of the setup to the plot.
You go.
I'll go. So Between Two Worlds is about a young author from Liverpool, played by myself. He's on his second book, he's living in London, and he's struggling with finding inspiration. These two guys play his best mate, and they lead him astray, take him out to nightclubs, and really try and help him out. And then he meets a girl, and everything kind of changes. And then it's about all three of us and four of us, including the brilliant Hannah Britland, kind of all coming together and growing up and going through different things and eventually getting to some sort of conclusion.
Nice. All your characters lose yourselves a little bit in the London nightlife. To what extent can you guys relate to that? Coming to London, you can tell all the stories.
Go on.
I think Elliot's got the more stories, I'm sure. You know what I mean?
I'm married now.
I'm the rock star, like, you know what I'm saying? So
there was certain elements, which I can relate to. Although I didn't really ever go to those sort of bottle-style clubs, you know, those table clubs. That's more Lucien's vibe. I was more like into pub lock-ins.
Mate, I've seen videos of you, mate.
Oh, have you?
I've seen videos of you.
There's a film out later. I did borrow a bit from maybe me when I was like 25, 26, but I'm 33 now, you know, and I'm faithful and I don't lie, and I've got a lovely kid, and, you know, I've got a better haircut than I had back then.
There you go.
Nice.
So that's the story of me.
You're a wolf pack. You're a tripod in this movie.
A tripod?
Tripod,
Yeah, I used
that.
it. I said it.
Ooh.
Who had the best bromance on set?
All three of us.
All three of you.
We all had a good laugh.
I think we're also different as well, and I think us coming together kind of feels.
Yeah, I think that shows in the film as well. Like, we're very different personalities.
But you believe the friendship.
But you do believe the friendship, and it's weird that I think when I first met you guys, because I'm a little bit sort of less of a presence, I suppose, in that sense. I mean, when I came into it, Lucien had worked a lot more than me, and I looked up to him. Elliot, obviously, with his fantastic background in music, and, you know, he's coming in to do acting. I looked up to him, and I was like, oh, and that kind of plays with the character. You know, Ryan he's not as big as the other guys, and we kind of
that suits it.
Suits it, and it suits it, and then we all become comfortable with each other, and, you know, and then we can all call each other, you know, knobheads.
I get hammered left, right, and centre off these two. I swear.
You bring it on yourself, mate.
Yeah.
Well, I don't say anything.
The group dynamic's good though.
No,
as you can see how we're talking now, it's kind of like it's sort of reflected in the film. It's sort of like, it's not really a hierarchy, but it's sort of like this is your job to do this, and this is your job to do this, and be this sort of person in this setup, and yeah, it kind of works naturally.
Yeah, Elliot, I imagine you've done a ton of filming before, but this is your first feature film, right?
Yeah.
What was it like stepping onto the set for the first time? And
scary. I just wanted to, you know, everything I do in life, I just want to be good at. I don't strive to be the best at it, you know what I mean? I just want to do a good job. And, you know, looking back on it, I'm quite pleased with my performance. I've done 2 films since then, and there's already things that I feel like I'm improving on, and I look back at this film and go, oh, I can't believe I've done that. But then it was my first film. And I'm taking it very seriously, and learning off all the people I work with, you know, these guys included.
all your characters, they have their own journeys. It's got romance, it's got a lot of parties in it, but it also has a message you can learn from it. What do you want audiences to experience when they sit down and they watch Between Two Worlds?
I think everyone can look at themselves. I mean, there's something in it for everyone. You know, as Lucien was saying there, you know, people do wear masks and stuff like that, and people don't deal with the problems. And I think what all our characters do is we eventually come to a point where we have to deal with them. You know, sometimes it seems like it's going to be too late. Sometimes, you know, it's the right time. And I think, you know, people might watch it and go, "That's been nagging me. I might try and deal with that." You know what I mean? But at the same time, it's not going to depress anyone. You know what I mean? It's quite a fun film, as you said. There's nightclub scenes. I mean, there's some
love triangles.
Sex scenes. You know, it's fun.
Just go and see it for the sex.
Yeah.
If you want to see this guy get off with like, what was it, 3, 4 different words?
4 sex scenes. If you want to see me do 4 sex scenes,
go and see it.
That's why you signed on the line.
Yeah, that's the only reason I've done the film.